Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is New Comic Book Day, vlog number 1. If you're new to the channel, my name is Murder T. On this channel, we do adventures, motorcycles, comic books, cooking, plants, anything and everything. Just my life. We got a package. Let's start this video off right. New Comic Book Day with the new comic book. Ooh, they actually wrapped it pretty nice. So I've been reading the Absolute series. Absolute Superman, Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Green Lantern, Absolute Batman, Absolute Martian Manhunter. If you don't know, DC had a big all-in event this summer where they released a new universe and they're having big events to tie all the universes together. It's the summer of Superman, you know. So we had to do it. Superman, Absolute Superman, issue number 4. This was the only one I was missing in my collection. So now I have 1 through 10. What up, baby? So I can finally finish the story. I read 1 through 3, and I have 5 through 10. So I've just kind of been stuck. Finally was able to get this. Oh my gosh. First printing. Mint condition. No bent corners or nothing. Already came in a bag and board. I brought an extra one. But already came in one. Oh, I'm hyped. This is a great pickup. Probably read this today. Alright, so now that the package is out of the way, let's get to our top 3 comic books that we read last week. Just kicking off at number 3, we have... Oh, that's number 1. Alright, get that out. Coming in at number 3 top comic that we read last week. Assorted Crisis Events, issue number 2 by Dennis Camp. So this is an anthology series, so you don't have to read them in order, so I highly recommend you just pick this up. It's a great story about what happens when you're crossing over from life to death and like that little in-between moment. So it's a really nice take on death. Colorful, great art, good story. Half of it's in Spanish, so that was a little difficult, but luckily I took 4 years of Spanish. Don't remember much, but I can still read it a little bit. So, Absolute Crisis Events by Dennis Camp. Anything Dennis Camp right now is hot. So, pick this up, go read it. If you haven't gotten into comics, this is a good starting point. If you have gotten into comics, you should be reading it. Coming in, number 2, favorite comic books I read this week. Battle Beast! This is quickly becoming my favorite comic. Battle Beast is just on another level. Action, we got great art, we got terrific story, which I'm surprised by. I didn't think I'd be getting as much character development and comedic beats as I am out of this, but Ryan Otley's killing it on the art. Robert Kirkman, who's the creator of Invincible and Walking Dead, is killing it on the story. Battle Beast. If you don't know, now you know. So number 1, it had to be Absolute Batman issue number 10. Ooh, so good. You saw I'm already repping it. So hyped about this issue last week. We had Batman in Arkham. He was there for 92 days trying to break out. Tons of stuff going on. Experiments on him. We saw Clayface, Swamp Thing. We saw Wayland turn into Killer Croc. Oh, that page reveal was so nice. I might actually have to tear it up and actually let's show it real quick. So I think this might be a little bit of spoilers because I don't know how many of you guys are actually reading comics. But I guess as we figure out who my audience is, we'll see whether or not we get as many spoilers as I'm about to give you. But so if you haven't read this yet, go ahead and skip ahead about 15 seconds. But if you don't plan on it, or you haven't read it, look at this. Absolute Batman riding Killer Croc. Are you kidding me? Had to do something to defeat this series Bane, because this series Bane, I don't know if you've seen him, but he's like 15 feet tall. Absolute Batman is pure peak. This is my favorite. This is my favorite running comic at the moment. My favorite ongoing. If you haven't gone into comics, pick up Absolute Batman. It's a little hard to get issue 1 in the trades nowadays, so it could be hard to catch up. But if you can find it online or anything, Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman are killing it. I can't say much about Flash. I haven't read it. Green Lantern, haven't read it. Martian Manhunter's pretty good. That's coming out today, number 5. We're caught up on that. So, got a couple pulls, couple backlog things we're gonna get. All in all, I think it's gonna be a good day. Lastly, let's go over my trade of the week. This is my trade recommendation. So a trade is just a trade paperback. So it has multiple issues in one, so you can read a whole story arc or sometimes a whole story, which is the case for this one, in one book. So you can get this for 18 bucks. It comes with 6 different comics in it. This is Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees by Patrick Corvanth. And it is an awesome book to pick up if you haven't gotten into comics, or if you have and you're just looking for something new. It's kind of a horror genre. I would kind of describe it as Zootopia meets Dexter. So you have Samantha Strong, who lives in Woodbrook. She's a serial killer, and all of a sudden some stuff happens and she's at risk of being exposed. So you got to go in and you're kind of on Samantha Strong's side, which is cool. You're on the killer's side, and it makes it very relatable, Patrick does. So highly recommend you pick out this book. It's a page turner. You'll probably finish the whole thing in one afternoon. So we got our trades, we got our top comics of the week. Let's go ahead and head down to the LCS and see what we can pull and what we can get in our backlogs. And we'll meet you back here to discuss it. Or maybe not here, it's gonna be hot today. It's supposed to be 98. So we'll probably meet you back at the house in the AC. But see you guys around.
Today we're going to Titan Comics, which is quickly becoming my local comic book shop. I don't have a place where I'm getting my pull list at the moment. I've yet to decide which comic book shop is going to be the right one for me, and which one I'm going to end up using. I've been to 3 or 4 that I think are like on the list and have potential. Awesome Comics, Keys Comics was okay, but lately Titan Comics, they've had good backstock, and every time I come in to get a new issue of the week, they always have one for me. That was the problem I had when I was going to Awesome Comics, is I was going to pick up new issues and a lot of them were already pulled and a lot of them were already saved, so I wasn't able to get those. So anyway, today we got, I think, 6 books on our pool list that we're going to try to get. Like I said, we're not signed up for a pool list, so we're just walking in here hoping we can get them.
Buddy, did we hit a fucking score today? Let me get a drink. Sure to stay hydrated. Beast issue number 1, just because they had a first printing, and this is my favorite comic, I think, at the moment. It's between this and Absolute Batman. I said earlier Absolute Batman was my favorite. They're kind of going back and forth. This really hasn't had enough issues, I think, to be my favorite is the problem. It's only had 3, whereas Batman has had 10 and it's still holding strong. If this makes it 10 issues and it's still as good as it is now, it'll probably be better than Batman. But they had an issue number 1, so I got this so I can put it up on the wall just to have it in issue 1. Corpses number 3, we got it, baby, and we were able to get the collectible trading card edition. So I'm hyped about this. We only got this for the first one. I didn't know what it was, but you get this like little cover. Like it comes with a board that has Exquisite Corpses on it, and you get like a little trading card, so that's pretty cool. They actually had these for issue number 2. I was thinking about getting one, but I don't think I need it. It's a good issue, but look how thin they are compared to issue number 1. Still excited for this. This is probably my hype of the week right here. Texarkana, that's a place. Texarkana is what we got next. So this is a new one. It's about spirits, gods, demons, ghosts, whatever on the earth, and apparently they tie into like myths and legends throughout history across the world. So I don't know, it came out today, first issue, figured we'd give it a shot. Here, issue number 16. So I haven't been reading Geiger, but the trade I think is going to come out in a month or 2, and then I'll be able to get 1 through 15. So I'm going to need 16 or whatever, so that way I don't have to wait until I think January. So I went ahead, I'm going to start picking up the Geigers. That way, once the trade comes out, I can pick up the trade to be caught up with Sardinas. Because apparently this is really good. It's about a radioactive man. He's got super radioactive powers or something. I don't know. Looks really cool. Sounds really cool. Next up, we got Bloodletter. Number 2. Issue number 1 was pretty good. It's in the Spawn universe. She's basically like a I guess you would say like a bounty hunter. I don't know what she really is. She used to work for the CIA. Now she's trying to kill Spawn or Al Simmons. Wonder Woman issue number 10. I'm really hyped about this. Issue 1 through 9 has been really good so far. I'm excited to get my hands on this. Martian Manhunter number 5. We got the, what is this? I don't know what cover this is, but we got the variant cover. I always try to get the cool looking variant covers just because this is a trippy comic in general, so they have really cool covers, so I figured why not get them. So with the variant covers, if you don't know, a lot of them, they have the variant, and then when you open it up, it will have the original, so you do get to see both. It's just which one you're displaying. Some people like to have the original, and like I said, the original, the print 1 is considered worth more if you're into that kind of thing. A lot of people, for a complete edition, like to have it all match up. I'm collecting for myself, no one else, so I just get what looks cool. Speaking of looking cool, I went ahead and I picked up, this is another, I think we got 3 comics today that we already owned, we've already read, but we got them just for the covers. But I'm starting to reach that point where I'm like, why not? I want to have a couple of things to put on my wall for the videos and just in general, just to look at. So this is Absolute Batman issue number 2, which was my favorite issue of 1 through 9. 10 I think beat number 2, but 2 was my favorite issue of 1 through 9. So I wanted to get this, and this was my favorite panel in the issue. Batman just has this thing where he sets this trap. They think they have him cornered, and then he blows up the building, and it looks like a bat face. So I just thought it was so cool. I had to pick that up. I'm gonna probably put it up on the wall. And then we got next we got DC All-In Special Edition 2025. So this was a comic that came out at the beginning of the year? Beginning of the summer, I think. And, or I guess Free Comic Book Day came out. Huh. So in May, this came out. But anyway, this apparently will set up the Absolute Universe. So, as you can see here, we have this cover where you has him punching through. I believe, I don't know who that is. That would be nice to have when I have, I'll have this one, and then I'll have my 3 foil variants of Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman, which you just saw the Wonder Woman one. So once I hang those up, I think that would look pretty cool. Next on the list, we were trying to catch up on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Say that 3 times fast. So we were trying to catch up on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by Jason Aaron, with art by Juan Ferreira, because apparently this is really good. I saw an opportunity, the trade came out a month ago, and it had issues 1 through 6, and they're on issue 10 right now. So I would only have to get like 4 issues in order to catch up. Luckily, the comic book shop we went to, Titan Comics, they are the king of back issues. So check this out. We got 7, 8, 9, and 10. I mean, come on. These are all first printings as well. Tell me your comic shop is better than mine, because it ain't. This is just amazing. Look at these covers. These are just beautiful. So I'm really happy we got these. 1 through 6 probably had some amazing covers as well. It's probably my favorite one out of them. Oh, it looks so cool. But anyway, so I'm so glad we got that. We tried to get the trade copy to catch up for 1 through 6, so that we would have 1 through 10. But all they had was the hardcover at Titan Comics, and I didn't want to pay $50 for that. So we ended up getting a little something. Something is Killing the Children, Volume 2. We got Volume 1 last Saturday and read it in the day. It was great, fantastic. The girlfriend loved it as well. We tried to go the next day to pick up issue 2, and they didn't have it at the Madness Games when we went. So luckily, Titan Comics came through. They had Volume 2, so now we're going to be able to catch up. We'll probably kill this in a day. I should have probably gotten 3, but we had to calm down. We were already going over budget with everything we were getting. We had to be a little cheeky. We were on the way home. We were passing Keith's Comics. I was like, man, we might as well pop in. There was a couple things we didn't get on our list. We didn't get Assorted Crisis events. We didn't get the Beneath the Trees variant, because as you know, that was my my trade pick of the week. Loved it. So I got volume 2 that I'm working on now, and I'm like, oh, there was a variant that came out that I really wanted to get. The movie variant. Oh my gosh. So this is the heater, bro. Look at this. This is going on the wall. We already got volume 2 to read, but I was really excited about this. And then, of course, we got lucky, man. We got the paperback, the trade, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles volume 1 through 6. Issues 1 through 6. It gets so confusing with all these words and terminology with these comics. But so I'm hyped. This is probably what we're gonna break into first. I don't know. We got so many things. I like to take these to work, just because you got everything. It's real easy. And this is probably my favorite way to read the comics is in the trades, just because you get them all easy to read. Blah 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 blah. Go through, crush a couple. I don't know what we're most hyped about. We need to calm down. We didn't get Blood and Thunder issue 3. I decided to drop that. We got the first 2 on Saturday, but it just turned out, it just wasn't for me. I really liked the world, I just didn't like the writing and the way the story was progressing. I feel like I got a little bit duped on that one, but that's a story for another episode. What else? The Mice from Mars. I was gonna get that, but I thought it seems crazy just to get it just because it has a motorcycle on it. I don't know how good it's gonna be, but I was already spending a lot. Maybe we'll get it later on in the future. Maybe we'll go to trades and we'll pick it up. But we didn't get that. But we already got a lot of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Hopefully I'll see you guys next Wednesday for a new comic book day. Go ahead and subscribe down below so you don't miss it. Leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you were feeling, what you weren't. What'd you pick up this week? Are you going to start reading comics with me? I don't know. Love you guys. Have a great one. And take it easy, baby. Enjoy your day. It's the best one of the week.